Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing WRECK-GAR and CRASHBAR. These are a couple of Transformers from Hasbro. WRECK-GAR is from the Transformers movie, and CRASHBAR I think is just kind of a Junkion that they created for the Legacy Evolution line, but he's a lot smaller in scale, so I feel like some of the smaller deluxe figures could ride on top of his motorcycle mode, which is cool, whereas you got a lot of the Voyager size Transformers can ride on the WRECK-GAR when he transforms into his motorcycle mode. But yeah, happy to get these Junkions opened. I haven't done a whole lot of Transformers lately, so super happy to get these unboxed. I know that WRECK-GAR is an older figure. I've had it sitting on the shelf in the box for quite a while. The Legacy Evolution isn't as old. CRASHBAR, I don't know, maybe 8-9 months old, something like that. I originally had bought two WRECK-GARs, because here's my original WRECK-GAR I had unboxed. Because I bought the other one because I wanted to turn him into a motorcycle and have WRECK-GAR ride WRECK-GAR. Because at the time I didn't know if they'd create any other, Hasbro would release any other Junkions. Of course they have. They've released this one, Junk Heap, and they released recently Scrap Heap. So when I heard this one, I never unboxed that other one because I heard this one was, so we're going to unbox it today, but yeah, I was like, I could do motorcycle mode in this. But these will be unboxed at a later date. For now, we got these two Junkions, but looking forward to complete all my Junkions. But yeah, figured if I unbox this one, I will throw it in a motorcycle mode and leave it in motorcycle mode, and those other Junkions can ride on him, or this WRECK-GAR. We'll see. Alright, that was a long intro. With that being said, there's the front of the boxes of these two figures. Let's flip it around to the back. There's the back side. Let's get the glare off of there. Very good. And the first side, of course, this one's a Studio Series 86. This one is a Legacy Evolution. There's a lot of glare on there. Let's see if we can get that glare off of there and just kind of go like that. Maybe get it all the way in frame. There's the other side, or the first side. Now we'll go to the other side. There's WRECK-GAR, and we'll get the glare off about right there on the other side. All right. And then from the top, this is CRASHBAR. There's a little QR code if you'd like to scan it to learn more about CRASHBAR. But there is the top there. There's the bottom barcode legalese. And for WRECK-GAR, got the Transformers the movie on top logo with the window. And the bottom is your barcode legalese. Set it here, pull the camera back, check out the artwork and such, and then we will get it unboxed. Love these plastic boxes for Transformers. I do not like these open boxes where anybody can tickle my figure on the shelves at the store. Not a fan of this. I like to buy them online so I know they're not getting tickled as much. Yeah, I wish they would go back to the plastic windows. I mean, all the other ones, I think G.I. Joe's going back to plastic. I mean, Star Wars, Marvel Legends have already gone back. Love to see Transformers go back to the plastic box, as we'll see. Takara Tomy, Generations, Transformers, and there he is in there. Alright, there's that WRECK-GAR picture there. Pretty cool. And the bottom of the box. Alright, the back. And you got the Transformers the movie again. There's WRECK-GAR, Autobot logo. There's the big screen inspired scale, detail, and you get a backdrop with it. There he is. I believe this is before they started using digital renders. Maybe this is a digital render. I don't know. To me, it looks more like a photo looks more of like a photo to me. Anyway, yeah, Junkion Dance Party. That's what this is from, I guess. Don't be stupid. All right, there is the back. 22 steps to transform him into the motorcycle. All right, let's set it here. I don't remember. I thought you could open Transformers from, I guess the older ones you have to do it from the top. All right, cool. But the old one we can do from the bottom, I believe. We'll find out. All right, I'm going to grab that X-Acto knife so I can cut that tape. But before I do that, I just want to say if you're enjoying this video, if you don't mind liking it, I would greatly appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel and you enjoy action figures, if you subscribe, I'll go ahead and I'll be unboxing a lot more Transformers and such, other action figures. And if you enjoy that, they'll come up on your feed. So if you subscribe, that would really help the channel, and I'd greatly appreciate it. And I'd also greatly appreciate it if you have something to say, if you leave a comment. So thanks so much. If what was I going to say? I don't know. Let's just get them unboxed. Just thank you so much for watching. I think that's pretty much what it was going to be. All right, let's start with CRASHBAR. We'll go from the bottom here. Yep. And I do not keep these. Of course, I keep the instruction booklets. Very much need those. But this will go in the trash. I hate this plastic-free stuff. I do not collect it. All right, let's cut these paper ties off if I can find my clippers. Where are you? There you are. 1, 2, 3. All right, he should have a blaster or something. There we go. All right, let's get this out of here and then get these clippers out of here. Oh, dropping stuff all over the place. All right, let's get that open. Should have a blaster or something. Evo blaster, where you kind of, oh, it's got his handlebars and stuff. Oh, geez, where's the rest? Ugh, there we go. I think that's everything. This crummy paper. All right. Let's get these instructions over here. Good place for them. Gosh, look at all this paper scraps everywhere. Yee. Clean that up real quick. It's horrible. Smack the camera around. All right. Those are some big legs. Got to put those wheels somewhere, I guess. I do like his flames. I don't know. Let me look at the box and see what the heck these go to. All right, so we've got, oh, so he comes apart too. Interesting. And then you make these are blasters, I guess. Big old weird things. Okay, and the handlebars go on the back. Okay, cool. So let's do the handlebars at least. How in the hell do you do this? They look like they're supposed to go like that into here, but with that there. Do what? Because it looks like it should be like that, right? Do you really have to have his arm up? No, that's stupid. Huh? Why am I not understanding this? Hold on. 10 minutes later. Okay. They definitely go on. Okay, like this. All right. Where you can see the horrible hollowed out plastic, I guess, but that doesn't quite fit on the back of his arm like that. I'm so confused. Okay, I think it. No, that's stupid. I am not enjoying this. Oh, I don't understand. Dude, that's dumb if that's how it goes. Doesn't even fit in there anyway. This is stupid. Really? What kind of crap is this? I mean, this little peg has to go into here, right? But then you can't do anything with the arm. Oh, you piece of shit. That's how it goes. No, that's freaking stupid. All right, let's consult the instructions here. Okay, they go into the little holes, not on the arms at all. That's kind of weird. So you're gonna stick it in this little peg in that hole. Whatever. Whatever. He's together. All right. Sorry about that. That took a little longer than I needed to. I always forget that I have instructions. I get like G.I. Joes, and I'm like, I have to look at the pictures because it doesn't come with instructions on where anything goes, like where weapon storage is or anything. But, all right. Interesting. Let's finally get WRECK-GAR out of his box. Whoop. Nice. There's that backdrop. Let's see. I think I can pull it out. Yes, the planet of junk. It's pretty cool. What else have we got in the box? We've got instructions still. Gotta have the. Oh my god! I've got a bunch of my figures are sitting here ready to get put on camera, and they all fell over. Whoops! Let's set those poor hot rod and cup laying on each other. Fix me. Okay, that's better. All right, I need my instructions, but I can get rid of this plastic, or this little white paper can go back in the box. Get that out of here. And I'll get WRECK-GAR finally out of here. I got some ties to cut. Little plastic ties. There's those clippers again. We got one. We got two. There's the nipple cannon holder, I guess. His little protector. I don't see anything around the neck. I got some around the arms here. I think that should do it. Nope, we got them around those wheels too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Any more? Yep, one on this weapon. Yeah, got it. I hope that's all of them. We'll find out. I'm going to put those clippers away either way. Alright. There's this little spitty weapon. Nice. Spins really well, by the way. His wheels, I think, are just as good. Oh, yeah. There he is. Oh my god. Just knocked him over again. Cup and hot rod are just like in the way. Come on, guys. Watch yourself. Alright. Get this out of the way. Alright. Bunch of plastic here. Let's get that in the thing. These little plastic ties. I'm going to throw them in the titty cannon holder. I meant nipple cannon, but it did come out as titty cannon, and they are what they are. Woo! All right. Oh, WRECK-GAR. He talk TV. All right, so you got both of the wheels and this. I don't know. I think the wheels are used as like shields and such. Don't remember where they hook on. I think you just put them on there. And well, I got this one. Okay, so you have to put them on over the. Oh my god, wheels on the floor. You stick it over the top of that piece there. It's pretty cool. So they go over the top of these little spikes. Looks good. Dig it. All right, let's look at the articulation of WRECK-GAR. Then we'll check out little CRASHBAR over there. Look how small he is. Okay, WRECK-GAR's head. All right, you do have a ball joint down in there, which is really nice. So you're gonna get anywhere you need to go with old WRECK-GAR. Let's see, the arms. So you got these, I really like these. They started doing this a few years back, but when you lift the arm up, it doesn't look all funky. It's got this little, like, looks like it's being ratcheted out. I love it. So it is just a peg right there. So it swivels here and then comes up and down there. And then you've got a peg right there for like the bicep. And then you've got an elbow joint there, which is just a big metal pin. And then for the hand, it does just have a peg. It's a peg right there, but since it transforms in, you could almost use it as a rocker too. So you can kind of go up and down just a tad on the hand if you need to. Let's get a focus lock just so we're not going in and out of focus here. Alright, these drive me nuts, these big holes in the arms right here. I know they transform in, but they could easily have an a door that opens, put the hand in, and close it back up. So I bought some aftermarket stuff that does that on some of my other Transformers figures. But that's cost cutting. That's what it is. Wish I had a 3D printer and was really good at making my own stuff, because I would totally make all that kind of stuff. But I do not. Alright, so we've got articulation in these nipple cannons too. So that is just on a ball joint, so you can kind of get some cross-eyed nipples going. Other direction. You could get crazy with it. It'd be fun to kind of do an animation where it's like tracking somebody. I don't know. I always thought the nipple cannons were so funny. All of a sudden, though, this one wants to not stay in a 0 position, like straight forward. It's like, oh my god, it fell out. We lost the nipple cannon. Oh no. Nipple cannon alert. Oh my god, it hit the floor and I can't find it. There it is. All right, yeah, it's just a ball joint. Don't know why I can't get it to go straight forward, though. There we go. It needs to look at me. No cross-eyed nipples. Okay. So he does have some transforming parts right here. So you can get real crazy posing. No, I'm just kidding. But that doesn't really move around for posing, so we're not going to talk about it. That's more for transformations. And if you had to, you could kind of lean them back a little bit forward. We lost our focus lock. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I'd use that much for posing or anything, but we've got a waist cut there, so just a pin right there. His legs, you got these that can move out of the way in case you need to kick way out. Karate kickage. Yeah, it's just a ball joint, I do believe. Let's see, how does that look? It's actually just a peg on a swivel that also has, it's just kind of like the shoulder where it also has the in and out. So there's a kick forward and a kick way back, of course. All right, he has a thigh cut. It's just a peg, so that works really well. He's got a knee joint there. It just goes 90 degrees, but it works. It'll go the other way as well. Not quite 90 the other way, but don't need to really go the other way. And then he's just got a rocker up and down there on a pin for the foot, but then you have your right and left pin right inside of there. So I'll get you anywhere you need to go to stand him up. Very good. Dig it, WRECK-GAR is pretty cool. All right, let's check out CRASHBAR now. Get that focus lock going. All right. Let's see. The head. It's just got a little ball joint that goes actually down into the body. So that works. Can look wherever he needs to. I like his little handlebar mustache. He is a junkie on motorcycle with handlebars. Why not have a handlebar mustache? It's funny. All right. His arm, it's just got a peg right there that it's swiveling on. Then you've got yourself a peg here that it's swiveling on. Then you have a little peg there that it can swivel there. There's a lot of little swivels. You got a peg there for up and down. And then there is a peg for the hand that can swivel and pop out, apparently, if you have to. All right, but yeah, it's supposed to just swivel. Same deal on the other arm. For the body, there's not really any up and down motion for the body. It is just a waist cut right there. It's got some little abs. You got a 4-pack. So yeah, you'll be able to move them around there if you need to. He has, looks like a peg on a rocker for the leg there, just like WRECK-GAR. So there's a kick forward. Your kick back. Of course, it's going to be able to go just as far back. And then your leg out, because it's on that swivel. He's got a little cut there. It's below the thigh. It's like above the knee cut. And then there's the knee movement. He's got this big wheel, so if you want to get way back, you have to move that wheel. But otherwise, with the wheel, you're going to get not even quite to 90. It actually goes the other way a little bit, too. And for the foot, you've got this little piece can go up and down. So this whole, I don't know, is that supposed to be part of this one as well? I feel like these are the same but look different. There we go. Why does that look so different? I guess it is different. Okay, just a little different looking. So this foot is different than the other ones. We'll look at this one first. This one just has a little up and down right here. It doesn't have a right. Does it have a right and left? It looks like it should. Yeah, just a teeny tiny bit. You can see the peg right there where it's kind of like wrecking right and left. This one's got, it rocks really well because this one's kind of covered. This one is not covered. And then your front and back is right there. So it's kind of got a longer foot. And I guess you can make this one kind of do the same thing. Interesting. I like when the wheels are up. Okay. All right, that's the articulation on these two dudes. Let's go ahead and set them down. Trying to get them in a decent pose. All right. closer up shot, bring it down. About there should do it. Get focus going. Alright. So he comes with his little weapon here. You'll see that in the posing. His little weapons, but I think they can be... I think they're also used in his transformation for his motorcycle mode, so we'll see that here in a minute, because before we do the posing, I will transform him off camera, because you could see it took me forever to get these things on the back. I don't want to transform on camera. I just flip them and flop them around. Until I've done them 2 or 3 times, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So I'll get them transformed, show you what they look like in their motorcycle mode. We'll come back to this, and then we will do some posing. All right, we're going to cut to the transformation. Okay, here is WRECK-GAR transformed and CRASHBAR transformed. You can see I threw WRECK-GAR on WRECK-GAR, and I had a deep cover. I threw it on top of CRASHBAR, but you can see it just you don't sit real good on there, and there's no way. I could not find a single transformer where his hands actually fit on this handlebar. They're too thick. Like, it would have almost been better if it was just a long, small piece that would have fit inside of the hands, but it's this, so I was having a hard time getting anybody to ride it. This guy's too big, it feels like, and this is just a regular deluxe, you know, the same form as a lot of the different transformers like Red Alert and Sideswipe and such, but couldn't get them to ride. I put this Bumblebee on there, but his arms were too short to even get that far, and he just looked really awkward on there. So I'm having a hard time finding any transformer that can ride this and make it look halfway decent. So kind of disappointing about that. I don't have another one of these, but I wonder if maybe another CRASHBAR could ride a CRASHBAR. I don't know. So that I don't know. So we'll get him out of here for now. And then this is much better. I don't know if his feet are supposed to go forward. I was having a hard time getting them forward. I think I could probably get it there. But this wheel kept hitting the side of his, this piece that comes up, and it kept popping off. So I went backwards. I don't know, I think it looks okay, but I think maybe his feet are supposed to hit these and sit on these. But anyway, double nipple cannons here. But he does fit much better. He's made to kind of sit in here. You can see that piece comes out and it kind of fits inside of that piece. So he is made to ride it. I'm hoping the next 2 Junkions I unbox that it kind of has that same cutout area and stuff, so they can all kind of ride each other. And I'm guessing they probably will, because why not have them be able to ride each other? He's got kickstands in the legs, which is great. So you can put those up. And if you really wanted to, but it doesn't roll real good because of these spikes. The wheels are great, but they don't roll because of the spikes. Now, if you did it outside in the dirt or something, it'd be different, but I'm not taking this outside. And then you just kind of get your finger in there. It's kind of hard to get these to pop down, but it is nice having these stoppers here. What do we call it? Kick bar? I don't know. Oh my gosh. So it was really easy to do, and now all of a sudden on camera I can't get it. That's how I do. Okay. Alright, so yeah. So he fits pretty good. His hands fit right into the handlebars and everything the way it should. So that was pretty cool to see that you could stick one of these guys on there. I didn't try any other transformers, but I just did my WRECK-GAR. Alright, so let's check out these vehicle modes. So, like we saw, we've got the kickstands, and handlebars work great for like WRECK-GAR so far. Yeah, his head actually transforms up into this piece, and that's the speedometers on the back of WRECK-GAR's head. These are his hands that come forward. His legs shoot back. It kind of pops out this way. And his legs kind of flip out. You can see these are his feet. So just kind of this way. Got a place for the weapon to hook onto the back. I like it. I think it looks great. It's really nice. This guy, I think it looks good, but it kind of sucks that I can't get anything to ride it. And I don't like how... So this one, it doesn't turn really at all, and I'm okay with that. This one's got like a fake turn. So this turns, but the wheel doesn't move with it. The wheel is static, stuck right here, but this top part turns, but it looks kind of weird. So I don't know, I mean, that's part of his foot, so I get why it's got that, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. I do like that these pieces hook into here. It was his blasters and his pieces for his tailpipes and stuff. They fit in there, keep it nice and tight so it doesn't flop all over in the transform mode and the alt mode. So I like that. That was pretty cool. The other thing that's kind of cool is he's kind of like a weaponizer. I don't know if you call it a weaponizer or if you call it, I'm trying to pull this off, or if you call it the Evo Fusion or what it is, but you can take parts of him off and use it as weapons for other ones. So like if I pop this stuff off, pull these pieces up and out, because this is actually his body right here and this is his legs apart, this is his legs back up, but you can pop this off and you can pop this off and these become, whoa, sorry, like you could hook this to another one and have it like a wheel. I don't know why you would want to do this one, but you can hook this with this piece, or you can use this piece to hook to another transformer, like this piece right here on WRECK-GAR, so you could hook it like that. I don't know why you would, but it's just some different customization features, I guess. This one I like. This one's more of a weapon to me. This wheel, it pops off like this, the back wheel, and then it slides. Let's see, this piece slides down, and then this piece also comes down. When you do that, this wheel has a little place you can grab inside of it. And when you do, it pops out like a weapon. So that I thought was kind of cool. You could hook this onto somebody and use it as a weapon. It's hard to kind of get it in position that this can spin. I think if you go all the way like that, you were to hook this onto somebody, I guess, but that's kind of a weapon there, which is kind of cool that that folds out like that. So yeah, overall I think the alt modes are pretty cool. I like that this one can turn into more weapons and such, but I didn't like that nobody could really ride it, but pretty cool. All right, let's get back to the main video and get to some posing. All right, we're back from the transformation. These were all the accessories. We'll wipe those out of the way. Get these instructions out of here, and we'll throw a couple other figures here for scale. So who do we got? Let's go with the littlest guy here from Transformers the movie, which is Wheelie. Throw Wheelie over here. That was the core class Wheelie. And then we've got an Optimus Prime. Throw him over here. This is the Kingdom Optimus Prime. You can see he's a Voyager, so is WRECK-GAR. WRECK-GAR is much bigger than Optimus. Not much bigger, but he's the same height. He's just thicker, I think. Let's see. Let's try to get him. Yeah, there's Optimus. I don't know if we got room for anybody else. I was going to throw Bumblebee in here, too. Maybe I can throw Bumblebee in over here. There he is. That's the Netflix Bumblebee. And I threw an Autobot logo on the front. I might have to move him down and then pull back a little bit. Let's see if we can get everybody in there. Get that scale going. Stand up, Wheelie. Okay. Something there will make everybody kind of fit here. Doop de doo, doop de doo, doop de doop de doo. Just spin him. That'll do. All right. There is your there is your WRECK-GAR and CRASHBAR crew. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.